Previously on Virtual Survivor, Nikki came back from Edge of Extinction and was eliminated. Out on the Ahi beach, 2 wins under their belt with their new swapped tribe, and an upcoming merge approaching.
So, we just won 2 challenges in a row, no tribals, and I am really happy about that. Although I was really sad to hear when Cameron got voted out. I really wanted him as a number for the merge, and he was honestly just really a cool dude. But you know, it's the game, so we gotta keep going. I'm glad that Micah and Wyatt are still in. I am really impressed on how they got Nikki out on this next vote. And I hope that, you know, at the merge we can just reconnect. And as for these next upcoming challenges, I really am the person with all the options. You know, if we do lose this challenge, which I'm kind of thinking might be even better for my game, just to keep Micah and Wyatt safe till the merge, I think that I might be the one with all the power. I am the swing vote between whether or not Scott goes home or Sammy goes home. With all these circulating plans from like Hunter and Sammy and Macy and Scott, I'm kind of going crazy about it, but I think that, you know, I have all the cards and they're just gonna have to wait to see what I do. I think both sides think that I'm loyal to them, and I think that's just a testament to how I play this game. But hopefully that I'll be able to make it work and sort of do what's best for my game in the long run. Either way, I feel like I'm safe at the tribal, but I want to do what's best for my game so that I can make it all the way to the end and get that win. But overall, I'm doing pretty good.
So my tribe won both the challenges yesterday, but honestly it feels like a loss because Nikki went home. I'm so upset. I don't know what happened. I have a feeling Aiden probably flipped because he didn't seem very close with Nikki pre-swap. I'm pissed. I wanted to go to tribal twice before merge. I assumed we'd merge at 10. And I wanted to go twice. I want to go to tribal twice because I think we can get out Sammy because she's clueless, it seems like. She thinks she's working with everybody. And she thinks that AB, Hunter, and I were not close with the old Y. And she thinks that we're willing to vote each other out, but we're so not. We want to get her out. It seems like she was the top of the old Ahi with Micah, from what I've heard from both her as well as Macy. I'm pissed. I don't see Frankie flipping on her. Unless they tied and went to rocks or something, but I think Aiden would have flipped on her before letting himself go to rocks, so I'm so mad. I don't know what happened. I lost a lot of respect for him. I know he played an idol. I think he played an idol. I don't know what the deal of that was. I don't know what was up with that, so hopefully all 4 of us can make merge. I'm hoping we lose today. I'm almost willing to throw it with Hunter so that we lose and can take out Sammy, because otherwise, if they lose, I feel like Frankie's probably on the bottom over there. Obviously, I don't know that for a fact, but from the limited information I know, I feel like Frankie's on the bottom. So if we win, Old Y would be down 6-4, and I think Macy would stick with me and Old Y, but beyond that, I don't know. So today's gonna be tough. The one time I think I'll ever say this, I hope we lose today. I want to take out Sammy so bad. It was Sammy originally, and then I said, oh, we should flip it to Macy because we're about to merge and she's really good in challenges. But I was like, well, she's also on our number. So I flipped it to Macy with Hunter. I flipped it back to Sammy with Hunter, all the while with my original idea of what I wanted to do in this game, which was have all the power but don't have people realize it. I think Hunter thinks he's calling the shots, but really I'm telling him what to do, and then he just takes it as his own. So, see how this goes.
The final challenge before the merge. But you know what? This is a pretty good point for me because
we won both immunities today, so that's good. I really think the Y tribe has like a curse or something, because they have only won one immunity. And the first one, Cameron was voted out, which was okay, like I didn't care. And then Nikki was voted out, and that hurt my game because Nikki was an ally. So with this merge coming up, me, Scott, and Macy are doing the challenge. And me and Scott are planning to throw the challenge just so Frankie and Aiden can stay in the game. And we're going to take a shot at either Sammy or Macy. It's going to be a war. It's going to be crazy. Can't wait.
Knowing that the merge is coming, I definitely feel the pressure of this next challenge. It would be super, super nice to win and just know that I have a guaranteed spot. If we do lose, I will definitely be on my toes, just like wondering what's going to happen next. But I do feel like I have a pretty solid spot in our tribe right now, so I'm not too worried. However, things can change on a dime. I don't really know.
We're about an hour from the challenge. Going on a walk up and down a big hill by my house and get the brain rolling. What it seems like the challenge is, from what Nick's told us, it seems like it's probably going to be some sort of Survivor trivia. I'm decent at trivia, but I don't know. I think Hunter and I are going to try and throw it because what it seems like on the other tribes going on, it seems like Frankie's straight at the bottom. I can't have him going home if we win. I want to stick with old Y. And I know that the old Aki are going to want to stick together too. So we got to take out Sammy. Sammy thinks she's got me and Hunter and AB all in her corner. If she doesn't, we got to take her out. We got to lose the challenge. We got to take Sammy out. I can't have her going into the merge. She's too close with Micah from what I've heard from both her and Macy. She's got to go. So hopefully Hunter and I can successfully throw it and get out Sammy.
Right out in the corner. One more challenge. However, us, the original Y, we're down in numbers. So the best thing we can think of is just throwing the challenge, going to tribal and taking out Sammy, because Sammy's a huge threat in this game. And then we will be even, plus Xander's a good ally of mine, and us old Y could take over the game.
Over on the defeated Y beach, some conversations happen.
Going into this challenge, I'm obviously nervous. Nobody wants to go to Tribal Council, especially not 3 times in a row, but I'm confident that my team is going to do what it takes to win, and that we will survive another day. And if we lose, I have kind of an idea of what's going to happen. Everybody's saying that they want to vote Jenna, but Wyatt, of course, is trying to do something else. He wants to take Aiden's idol from him and then vote Aiden off, which would be awesome, but seems kind of unlikely to pull off. But if he pulls it off, I would be blown away. But we'll see what happens. I'm telling him to remain calm and to try and focus on the challenge first, and if we lose, then we can discuss that. But I don't know. Some chaos might be coming soon.
I feel great because we got rid of the old Y or another member, but Aiden has the idol. I'm going to try to convince him to give it to me. But we're still going into the merge, up in numbers, 6-5, so it's all good.
Aiden is prepared to give Wyatt his hidden immunity idol that he found, his second of 2. He is doing this in order to build trust with Wyatt, knowing that the merge is coming up. He will not give it up if they win the challenge.
One challenge left before the merge. We gotta win. I don't want to go to tribal tonight. That's all I know. I have no idea what's gonna happen at the next tribal if we do go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm idoless because I gave it to Wyatt for the tribal to gain his trust. So, fingers crossed.
Back-to-back losses sucks. Okay, nobody wants to lose, and nobody wants to lose twice. And so, it sucks continually losing. It sucks losing your tribe members, but these tribal councils have shown us who we can trust, who the power players are. We know that Aiden is a master of idols. He's already found 2, and yet he's told me about his second one to build trust, since he kind of blindsided me the first time. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's the one that I want to work with, or if he's somebody that I'm going to say, hey, we got to get him out. He's playing the game hard. Then I have Wyatt, who I know I can trust, but he is a little emotional when he plays the game. He takes everything very personal, and he kind of goes crazy when things go south. So I've kind of had to be a babysitter for him a little bit, but at the same time, he is my boy, and we're going to run this game if we can. Because when this merge happens, we're going to have our original tribe, and then we're going to have this tribe who wants to work with us as well. So we'll have 2 big options where we'll have the majority either way we go. And it's just going to be who we want to go. And so we're going to have the ability to run this game as long as we survive this next tribal council.
Welcome everybody to your last tribal challenge. After this, there is the merge. This challenge is a Kahoot. You will have 3 representatives playing this Survivor Trivia Kahoot. If you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, we're going to start right now. Edge of Inquiry. Which location was season 9? All right. Only 5 people answered. So we have 4 correct. Let's look at where we're at. Nope, not that. All right. 1 person guessed Palau. 4 people guessed Vanuatu, which is the answer. And 1 person did not answer.
I
All
clicked
right.
it, but it like didn't count it.
Okay. Well, that is okay. We'll keep on going. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. For some reason, it's only showing 5 people right here. But Aiden is in the lead for his tribe. Which of these Survivor castaways is the oldest? You got 5 answers? Awesome. 4 people said Rudy Boesch. 1 person said Joe Campo. 1 person said BB Anderson. Aiden keeps the top spot, and Frankie is in the 2nd spot. Micah is not showing up on there, but we're looking at the tops.
It's only going to show your top 5.
Yeah. Longest Redemption Island winning streak. The person. Two people got that correct. 3 people guessed Ozzy Lust from 23. He came back from Redemption Island the most times. Matt Elrod had a winning streak of 10. The first time Redemption Island was used in season 22, Redemption Island. Aiden is on a streak with a lot of points right now for his team. All right, question 4. Which season did Scoopin fall into the fire? Michael Scoopin. All right, answer was Australia. We had 1 answer for the Amazon, and we had 2 answers for Thailand. Australia Outback, it's season 2. And Aiden is still at the top here. All right. Next question, which 2 winners played a perfect game? For anyone who doesn't know, a perfect game is they receive no votes the entire season, and then they win unanimously. Yeah, 4 answers in. 5. Right. The answers Cochran and JT from Fans vs. Favorites 2 and Tokensheens. Aiden is still at the top. Macy is in second for her team. Remember, everyone's collective scores is what counts. Next question. First player to find a hidden immunity idol without a clue. The correct answer was Russell Hantz. Two people guessed wrong, one with Parvati Shallow, one with James Clement, the Gravedigger. This is the answer. Russell went into the game wanting to play it differently than anybody else in season 19. The producers and cameramen actually gave him over 100 hours of confessional footage over his 39-day run because they were so impressed with his idol hunting. It was the first time someone had ever not used a clue to find an idol. Aiden still at the top here. Macy in second right behind. It's a collective score. Macy, Hunter, and Scott are second through fourth. So we will see where this challenge goes. We have a lot of questions left. First player to find a hidden immunity idol at all. The first one ever hidden. All right, three people got it correct. It was Gary Hoogboom from Survivor Guatemala season 12. This was the first time they ever implemented the twist of hidden immunity idols. He found it just randomly in the forest. He was a retired NFL player. I believe he played for the Colts. Let's see what the scores are at here. All right, they're looking a little bit the same. It's a collective. Let's keep moving on. First season, rocks were used as a means to solve a tiebreaker. Ooh, the answer was Marquesas. It was a Final Four tiebreaker rock challenge at the end of that season. It was season 4. Here are the scores. We're moving on. Who was the second player to be eliminated by process of drawing rocks? Correct answer was Katie Wesson, Tina Wesson's daughter in Survivor Blood versus Water. They went on a 23-season streak of no rock usage. Tiebreakers never got that intense for all that time. Aiden lost his streak, but his score is very much higher than the rest. Names of players who went from Big Brother to Survivor. Last names are not provided. Congratulations, everybody. That's the correct answer. Caleb Reynolds from Co Wrong, Brain Brawn Beauty 2, and Hayden Moss from Blood vs. Water. He was Kat Ederson's boyfriend. All right, next question. What was the name of the merged All-Stars tribe? Scott is very expressive. Correct answer was Mogo Mogo. I believe that Rupert Boneham convinced the tribe to name it after his snake that he made a pet. That might be wrong.
His snake's name was Balboa.
Oh, was that Pearl Islands?
Pearl Island.
Yes, my bad. I apologize. Look, I have the Pearl Islands buff, and I couldn't remember that. All right. Total players ever. This is not counting over people who have played twice. This is individual players who have played the game. So since Boston Rob has been on the show 5 times, he only counts as one player. The correct answer was 590, and that is 295 guys and 295 girls over the course of 40 seasons. Different people. All right. Youngest player ever when they played. Nice job. Will Wall. He was 18 when he played, and that was just within the past few years. All right. Micah's getting up there. What's the Survivor strongman record? This is held by Jim Rice from Nicaragua and Russell Hantz. Or no, Brendan Hantz, his nephew. My bad. £240. Only one person got that right. All right. Aiden, Micah, top 2. Macy, Scott, Hunter, the next 3, and they're all for Ahi. Most amounts of quits in a single season. The correct answer is 2, and this happened twice. The first time was All Stars when Sue Hawk quit because of the way Richard Hatch assaulted her on the show, and also Jenna Maraska had a feeling that she needed to be with her mom because her mom was dying. And the second time was Nicaragua, season 21, when Nyonko quit because the rain was too tough for her, and Colton Cumbie quit because of a fake appendicitis. All right, Macy just got back into second place. Aiden is still far in first. Which season had the most medical evacuations? The correct answer was wrong. That season kicked off medical evacuations with Caleb Reynolds being the third person eliminated. Medevaced out of a helicopter because he just went too hard in that one of those first challenges. All right, nice job. How many seasons have utilized the merge twist? And this is out of 40. The correct answer is 39 times. There was one season in which every member of a team was eliminated except for one who just mutinied with everyone else, and it wasn't technically a true merge. It was a dissolve. All right. First season to utilize, yes, with Tom Westman, the tribe swap twist. Correct answer was Survivor Africa. That was season 3, the first time they decided to swap tribes up before the merge. These are double points. The final 2 questions. What place did Tammy Leitner get? The correct answer was 7th. She was the 7th place player of Survivor Season 4, Mark Casas. Last question. The standings are right here. Aiden at 17,001 points. Second place is Macy at only 9,404. Will all the math be enough to pull them through? Last question. Double points. What place did Brady Finta get? The correct answer is 14th. He competed on Survivor Season 9, Vanuatu, when it was guys versus girls. He was the 14th placed player. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop screen sharing. I'm going scores. The difference was less than 2,000 points. It was 1,000. Here, I have it on my calculator. It was 1,943 point difference, which was 2 rounds or just one of those last rounds, which were the most difficult questions, those random players and what place they got. The best player was Aiden with over 17,000 points, and the person who scored the least was Frankie, and they're both on the same team. Here are the scores. One team got a total of 28,093. One team got a total of 30,036. The winner of the final challenge before merge is Y. Congratulations, Y. You all
Good job, guys.
the merge. And Ahi, you 6, I will see you tonight at Tribal Council. We can decide on a time that works for everybody. Does 5 o'clock EST work in the next 30 minutes? Or do you guys need more time? All right. Well, I will send a link at that time, and I hope you guys enjoy any discussions until then. Enjoy your night off, Y. We'll have a merge later.
Thank you.
Good job, you guys.
Good job, Aiden. Goddamn.
At the Ahi Beach, where they lost their first tribal swapped challenge. The original Y members, Scott, Hunter, and AB, want to get out Sammy. They think she's manipulative. Xander, Macy, and Sammy don't want Sammy out, so they will throw their votes on Scott, Hunter, or AB. They are all ready for Tribal Council. Welcome to Tribal Council, where fire represents your life. Welcome to Tribal Council, everybody. This is the last Tribal Council before the merge, and actually your guys' first Tribal Council as a swapped tribe. How are all of you guys feeling for the ones who are here on the Zoom?
Nervous? Very nervous.
Yeah? Definitely nervous.
Yeah.
Was this being the final tribal challenge before merge? Did it have higher stakes for you guys? Or was it about the same as every tribal?
I think this was like
the same
high.
as the other 2 swapped ones. I don't know. Maybe
I would
not
say
because of
this was
Nikki.
no. I would say this was like more because everyone wants to at least make the merge. So like if we would have win this one, my goal is complete, make the merge. But
is a goal in the game not winning?
No, that's like number
It's
one
the
goal.
Ultimate goal.
Yes, but
But there's stages that you have to get through.
Yes.
a more realistic goal is at least make the merge.
All right, and out of a
At
season
least
16, that's less than half the people you have to get through. Most of the time. I don't think there's usually 8-person merges.
How many of
Xander?
us is there? 10.
How was there's 11 right now. This merge will be 10. Xander, how was it sitting on the sidelines of that challenge? You weren't competing, but you're still gonna take the win or loss.
I was nervous for them because it would have been great to win, but I think that we're pretty solid this tribal. I don't have any worries, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Macy is joining right now. We'll wait a second before we continue questioning to let Macy join. And Sammy can't make it, and since AB hasn't responded for a few minutes. We're just going to assume that they're going to be good.
More than a few.
Macy, if you can hear us, you can type in the chat, but I think that you're just loading right now. So we will just continue, and there's only a few of us, so we can ask a few questions here and there. Scott, you played the challenge. You actually received the least amount of points for your team. You feel like that reflects on this?
Appreciate
On
that.
this? Well, it's bad.
Calling you out.
You think that reflects on tonight's tribal at all? Anyone's perception of what their vote's going to be?
I'm not sure because we didn't have a terrible amount of time after the challenge. However, I was in the chat the whole time, and I think I typed out either this answer or this answer, and then I think I literally picked the wrong answer like 4 times when that happened. So I was like 50-50 multiple times and then just messed it up, and I think you can see that if you look back. So
Your reaction. I know.
I was so mad. I was so mad. I saw 40. There was that one question, and then I was like, "Oh, Palau," when you mentioned that, and I was so. There were more than a few of those. Yeah.
Macy, welcome to Tribal. I want to ask you. You actually earned the most points.
Hey, Macy.
You didn't earn nearly as many as Aiden. He clearly had finesse coming into that trivia challenge. But how does it feel for you, Macy, earning the most points for your team?
I mean, I thought I did pretty good, but we only lost by like 1 question. So I think we did good as a whole.
And because it's so small of a 1 question loss, potentially 1 or 2, you really can't point fingers in a game like this. If the other team were to lose, you could look at 17,000 versus 5,000 as a loss on Frankie's part. But you guys were all pretty even across the board from 10,000 to 7,000. So no one really lost it for the tribe, but as a tribe, you lost. Hunter, you said you were nervous. Are those nerves built out of everything that happened after the challenge, or were they present before the challenge even began?
They were present before the challenge began. Because my first was like, oh, I'm nervous. Like if we win the challenge, no tribal. But if we lose, which we did, there was tribal. And then, I was talking to some people, and I'm still nervous, because you can't trust somebody 100%.
Trust is huge in this game. Xander, do you think that you aligned with the right people to trust tonight?
I think so. The people that I think the people that I trust right now, they're really good at the game, and they're like having all these master plans, and I really trust it. It's gonna work out. So hopefully that's what happens tonight.
All right, Scott. Talking about trust in a game like this, especially so close to the merge, do tribe lines exist? There are 3 original Y and 3 original Ahi on this tribe. Or are those gone? Are you a new tribe that has new cracks and new ways of working?
I mean, I feel like I have to say that they have to stick somewhat because we were with Y and Ahi for 2 days, but they're definitely not as drawn in the sand as much as they were yesterday. And I think that's really important that, we've been breaking out of that a lot more than we were.
All right. Well, Hunter, let's just say tonight is your last night in the game and you didn't make merge. Would you be happy with the way you played the game leaving tonight? Or would you be upset that you didn't do things differently? Or are you comfortable where you're at right now in your choice tonight?
I'm pretty comfortable. Yeah. I guess I would be happy with the way I played because I played a pretty good game. It's not like I was just dragged here. After the first tribal where I was called out, I really had to work my way up, and I think I did a good job.
All right, Macy, I'm going to ask you a question. There you are. So early in this game, a lot of conversations happened about you being the youngest player, being 13, in a game where there's 20, 21, 22-year-old players, and there's no other 13-year-old players. In fact, there's not even any other 14-year-old players. Do you think age matters, or do you think because you've actually outlasted 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, that age is just a number and it's about your strategy and the connections you make?
I mean, I don't really think age matters in my opinion, but some people obviously don't agree with me.
All right. Well, Scott, we're going to be closing out questions here. The vote's in a couple minutes, and right after that is merge. I kind of asked Hunter the same question. If you were to go home tonight, are you comfortable with the choices you made to get here?
No. I feel like I don't think I've quite gotten to the point where I feel like I want to be. And I feel like going home right now would just not make me happy.
I don't think that would make anybody happy. We're going to see if the choices you made tonight are the right choices to make it to merge. And after that, new lines will be drawn, new challenges will happen, and there's going to be some intense tribals. Tonight, it's an important decision. If anyone has any last comments, we can start voting. Anything from anybody? All right. At this time, you may send me your votes. Bethany will be updating the chat live for me. I'm going to play some music for you guys. Start off, I would like to ask if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I will read the votes. We were just updating the chat. The votes went here, first vote, Sammy. Second vote, Sammy. That's 2 votes, Sammy. The third vote, Hunter. We have 2 votes, Sammy, 1 vote, Hunter. Fourth vote, Sammy. That's 3 votes, Sammy, 1 vote, Hunter. 2 votes left. The fifth vote goes to Hunter. It's 3 votes, Sammy, 2 votes, Hunter, 1 vote left. The sixth vote goes to Hunter. All right, guys, we have a tie vote between Sammy and Hunter. Before we go into a revote, we have to describe how revotes work on this season of Survivor. I'm going to be talking slowly so it can be updated in the chat since Sammy is there and she's going to want to be informed. Sammy got 3 votes. Hunter got 3 votes. Sammy and Hunter cannot vote because it's obvious that they would vote for each other, which means that Scott, AB, Xander, and Macy need to vote. Here's what happens. If there is another tie, if it's a 2-2 tie between Sammy and Hunter make the merge. Xander, Scott, AB, and Macy all have a chance of being out. How we do rocks on here, it's fortunate that all of you guys are here on the chat together. Your names will be all written onto a piece of parchment and then folded twice and put into the urn. You will see every name written. You will see every name put in here. You will see me shake it up. You'll see me mix it around with my hand. The randomness is going to be complete. And then every time I pull a name and read it, you are safe. I will read every name. That means that the last name read is the person who drew the black rock and is eliminated from Survivor. That is what will happen after a revote. Once again, Sammy and Hunter cannot vote right now. It's only going to be Scott, AB, Xander, and Macy. Do we have any questions before I ask for your votes again? Everything clear? The stuff we do after the revote, is that clear? If it's another revote? All right, thank you. And back with the revotes. We are all 100% clear on how this works, correct? 4 of you voted for the 2 people in the tie, Hunter and Sammy. If it goes 2 and 2 for Hunter and Sammy again, Scott, Xander, AB, and Macy all have a chance of going home by luck. But you guys made the choice if you wanted to go there. Welcome back. The votes are in. All 4 of them are sitting here in my urn. Hope you you guys are ready for this. All right, I'm gonna start the votes. First vote, Sammy. Second vote goes to Hunter. You're tied. One vote, Sammy. Next vote. Sammy. We have 2 votes, Sammy. 1 vote, Hunter.
I did it! I did it!
1 vote left.
There's another vote.
1 vote left.
No, but if it's me, then we're tied. And I'm safe from the rock draw. I'm safe. It's not me now.
So we have 1 vote left. The last vote. Sammy.
Yes!
Sammy, thank you so much for playing. You're not here right now, but you bring me your torch.
Sorry, Macy.
Oh god.
Doesn't even look
Thank
like
you,
there's
guys.
a light in here anymore, but it is going out.
Oh my god, thank you guys so much.
Congratulations, everybody. You have made the merge. I'm going to be ending this call soon. Since Sammy is not on it, she does not have any last words. Sammy, could you please leave all of the group chats immediately? That will be said on group chat. Everyone in the cast will be contacted very soon about the merge. You're not merged yet until it's announced, but you made the merge. Thank you, everybody.